So hi, this is Paul in the 619. So I'm gonna try something new. The thing is with my videos, I've been trying to do it kind of like how other content creators do it. How they talk into the camera and they know exactly what to say. I'm not good at that. I'm terrible. Trying to remember lines and stuff. I'm not good at it, and I'm realizing that now. So what I'm gonna end up doing is just talking to the camera like I'm talking to a friend. So in this video, what I wanted to talk about was high level play. As a DM, high level play it's a challenge. The positive aspects of high level play is you got these super powerful characters. They could go anywhere, do anything. The combat is explosive, and the encounters they could be turned up to the max, but the reality, I think, of high level play, when you have high level characters, is they're really hard to kill, and no matter what kind of obstacles you put in their way, it doesn't hold them back for very long. I mean, they just power through it, just because they're so powerful. And then if there's no challenges, the game could get very boring and stale. So what are some solutions or tips when you have high level play? Well, I think it starts early on. I mentioned this in my past videos on running a campaign, is keep the game balanced. Don't give them the most powerful magic items, the most powerful weapons. Don't give them all the wealth, especially early on. And just because with your players, when their characters level up, just that alone makes them more capable. So if you throw in these magic items, I mean, it'll just be a piece of cake. And then as they keep on leveling up, it just gets harder and harder for a DM to make challenging scenarios. So another thing is, as a DM, you shouldn't feel the need for your characters to level all the way up to level 20 up. Naturally, with your characters, they're going to level up anyways, right? So, you run them all through all these adventures that you make. They're eventually going to level up. But, like with every good story, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. So maybe that end is 15th level, maybe 10th level. A lot of licensed D&D material, the adventures, the pre-made adventures, they only go up to like 11th, 12th level. And there's a reason for that. So don't feel that as a DM that you need to just let these guys level up, level up, level up, and not have a plan for it. Just like I said, it's like a story. It has to end somewhere, and I think as a DM, you should have a point where it does end. So as far as scenarios, the things that they encounter, some of the monsters, they should have things that counteract the party's abilities. And I wrote a little list. For example, have them be immune to fire, electricity, cold, poison, metal attacks, mental attacks, bladed weapons. I think a good one is like a anti-magic shield or a anti-magic sphere. And you definitely need to be creative with this one. And as a DM, do not abuse it. So what about exploring other avenues of gameplay instead of your regular hack and slash? Why not do a adventure in a dream state, or in space, or in an alternate reality where the physics do not apply, like everything's upside down, or where magic doesn't exist. Definitely you got to change it up and make it so the characters are doing something that is out of the ordinary and doesn't necessarily apply to their abilities, where they would have to use their mind. Like, for example, a whodunit, where they have to find clues, either asking witnesses, or actual fighting physical clues. Or another one would be, another change of pace would be to be generals of vast armies, and not actually being in actual fighting, but controlling troops and siege engines and wizards. So they would be doing the planning stages. So those are some of my ideas for high level play. They're not all the ideas that anyone could think of, but those are the kind of the thinking that I do when I do run high level characters. But the thing is that your characters, and I said this earlier in the video, they've worked really hard to survive, all your the DM's adventures, all those dangerous missions that they had to overcome, and all the evil villains that they had to defeat. So the thing is that they've earned it, and so you want your players to enjoy the fantasy of being like a superhero, a godlike character, So and then I have a list, and that's what that's a new thing that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have a list so I don't go off on the tangent. But let your players bask in their accomplishments. Let them rule lands as king and queens. Be the head of organization or guild that they took over or created. And then, and if they want to build something worthwhile, like a castle, or take over a dungeon or create a dungeon and fill it full of monsters, give them the ending befitting the characters who have done and seen it all. You know what? Like D&D is a collaborative game. It's a collaborative storytelling, and like I said in the very beginning of my video, I talked about how every great story has a beginning, middle, and end, and you want to make sure your characters have a kick-ass ending. So in wrapping this up, hopefully this video was informative, and if you're a DM, hopefully it helps your game. The thing is, as a content creator, I try to get better and better. The thing is, I try to do new things, and try to do things out of my comfort zone. So hopefully you appreciate these videos that I do, because they're a lot of fun. I really like them. The thing is that D&D is coming out with a lot of cool stuff. Right now they introduced one D&D, and it's pretty much it's kind of new material that they're letting D&D the D&D community play with. It's new rules, pertaining to like the mechanics and how characters are created. And I started reading it. It's so far I like it. That might be something that I make a video in the future about. But one thing I did is I was for years playing on Roll20. That was pretty much the platform I was using to play with my gaming group. But we're gonna change it up. I decided to move over to D&D Beyond. So far, I like it. The character sheets are more intuitive. They're beautiful looking, and they're customizable. So my players each player in my group can have a different looking character sheet that they like. So that I like that part I like. And then we're just gonna be running the games off of Discord until D&D Beyond could get that digital, I guess a digital playground where you could run your characters very similar to Roll20. So yeah, I'm excited about all that. But yeah, let's end this video here. I want to thank you for being here. And if you've watched this video up to now, thanks a lot. It's a long video because there's a lot I wanted to say, and yeah, just thank you. If I could get a like, cool. If I don't have you as a subscriber, if you could subscribe to my channel, that'd be cool. I definitely appreciate that. So yeah, thank you again, and peace. Happy gaming. Take care.